Have you ever wondered how the rich get richer and the poor stay poor? Well, the truth is it all comes down to how rich people view money. It comes under how they treat their money, they save their money, and where they spend their money. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is reinvesting the money that rich people make. Typically, rich people don't just have one single business. You will notice that they tend to have several sources of income. Now, of course, they have that one specific thing that they made their money from. However, what they do is once they start profiting, they take the money that they've made from that specific business and they use that money as capital to start other businesses. And that will go on things such as equipment. So let's say, for instance, you want to run a videography business. You will need to buy new cameras, new mics, lighting equipment. That's the type of thing that rich people will spend their money on, reinvesting to make more money. And of course, another big part of reinvesting into their business comes down to things like advertising and promotion. Now, you want to get your business heard of so you can make more money through it. And a mistake that poor people do is they do not keep money inside of their business if they're starting a business. Now, you may think, why should I keep money in the business if I'm making hundreds of thousands per month? Why would I not put that into my personal account? Well, the truth is you can dodge a lot of tax if you keep money inside your business. Let's say, for instance, that you go out for a meal with a client. Now, you would not want to spend your personal finances on a meal with a client, because if you keep your money inside the business and you pay for that meal with the business card, you can use that as a tax return. So more or less, you're getting that meal a lot cheaper than somebody that would pay for the whole meal with their personal card. Now, one of the most common attributes with poor people is debt. They cannot handle finances properly, when a rich person will know how to use debt and how they can use debt to their advantage to make themselves more money. Let's say you buy a small hotel for £50 million and you buy that hotel business with borrowed money from the bank. So essentially you owe the bank £50 million. You've not paid for that with the business money or your personal finances. That's borrowed. When that hotel business continues to make money, that hotel business is essentially paying for the £50 million that you just borrowed. So you're basically getting a hotel for free. It's not going to be 100% free because you're going to have to pay for it with more money out of other accounts and stuff, but you get the gist of it. Now let's talk about new businesses. As I previously said, rich people will continue to invest to make more money and grow their portfolio out. And that also comes under to staff and leverage and work. You can't do more than what you're physically capable of. There's only so many things you can do at once. So the best solution in order to make more money is actually spend money. So hire staff, for instance. If you're a small business and you want to make more money and you don't have enough time to do everything, for instance, work inside the shop, deal with brand management, the social media side of things, you're not going to be able to do all of that. So the best thing would be to do is hire staff. So number one, you can make money. You're essentially replacing yourself doing the actual job with staff, and then you have more time to fulfill other needs that your business has. Now, rich people do this for the convenience and time because they can still make major profit, and that also gives them an opportunity to scale their business to a much larger extent. So let's move on to the actual finance side of things. Budgets and spending rules. Rich people have different accounts for different things. So for instance, they have a spending account, they have a savings account, and they have an investment account. Then you understand that there's a rule of how you allocate your money to different accounts. But one that I always say is 75-25. 75%, make sure to allocate this money towards savings and investments. And then the other 25%, that's your living money. So that's your spending when it comes to buying clothes and more material things. That's bills, food, everything like that. And one thing that rich people do is they don't go over the amount that they've set themselves. They have enough self-discipline to decide how much money they're going to spend, and that's set in stone. So if they say that they're not spending more than 25%, they're not spending nothing over. And this links into tax write-offs. If you're not too sure what a tax write-off is, it's basically what I said about spending the money on a meal on your business instead of your personal. Let's say somebody runs a real estate agency and they have workers that go out and they show potential house buying prospects what they can buy in different houses and such. They will most likely have a business card or a business phone. That will all be paid from the business, and now the business can write that off as a tax write-off. They need their employees to get around to different locations so they can buy the car and say it's for the business. Now their employee needs a work phone, they can say it's for the business, it's for business purposes, and if they take out employees for a meal, then they can use that as a tax write-off. But let's talk about the difference between debit card, credit cards, and cash. You will notice that nowadays soon it's going to be a cashless society, so everybody wants to get rid of it as fast as possible. Cash has limits. There's certain countries that you can go to and buy a house with in cash. However, that don't apply to every single country. Cash is also limited for a business. There's only so much that you can really do with it. So they will spend as much cash as they can in order to get rid of it so they can flip it and turn it into bank money. Now, if a rich person is putting his money into a business, how else can he make more money? Well, it's as simple as things like cryptocurrency. You don't have to be checking your computer every single day because you're a short-term trader. No, you can have £1 million in a stock mixed across different stocks and cryptocurrencies, and you can hold for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years until that coin was going to eventually go down and it will stop making you money. A reason why a lot of rich people will also hold cryptocurrency over stocks is because it's decentralized. Bank, the government, has zero jurisdiction when it comes to your money in crypto. It can near enough be 100% hidden away. That's of course if you know how to keep that hidden. So if you're a smart person and you read on the things that are happening in the world, you can use this to your advantage and make a quick buck from it. But what's the point in spending money on long-term investments if you're not going to be around the world to even see your portfolio grow? Most rich people invest in themselves. There's a saying that goes, health is wealth. If you're in a very healthy mental mind state and you're in a very healthy condition, then you'll always be able to work much better. Simply, they can afford the best of the best. They can afford health advisors, private chefs, personal trainers, and of course, the best products money could possibly buy on the planet. And also, it's more like a stress reliever as well, because you ain't got to cook food on a busy schedule. When you go gym, you have somebody telling you what to do, so it's more motivation. The healthcare thing, they don't buy none of the cheap stuff that could potentially ruin their thing. They have the money to do all of these things. They might as well. It's the best option that anybody could possibly do if they're in that position. Take care of yourself 100%. Now, finally, this is the thing I wanted to leave last. Materialism. The whole premise of why I left this specific topic last is because this should be the thing that you're least concerned about. This is the fun sector of the video. Of course, we know rich people, they go out, they splash their money on high value designer clothes, supercars, nice holidays, first class, going on boats. They live the lavish lifestyle that every poor person instantaneously thinks of when they talk about money. They will live their life to the absolute fullest, and rightfully they should. You know, they work very hard, so respectfully they should be able to go and enjoy these nice things in life. But if you're in a poor position, you should not be worrying about where you're gonna go, what you're gonna buy when you make your money. You should be figuring out how you can make more money, such as investing into things, thinking about new ideas. That's what you should be prioritizing if you come across a bit of money, and not worrying about what you're gonna be wearing. No. Think about how to make more. So in conclusion, my opinion is, if you do have money and you're leveling up in life, please spend it on the most responsible thing. Reinvest your money, buy assets, make more. Materialism will always come last for me, and it should be for you. I'm Ty White. If you believe that you got any value from this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and tell me how you thought the video was. Thanks for watching.